I was telling Elisa that I lost a friend suddenly when I was 16, and it was a sudden thing. I saw her that day, and later that day she was hit by a car and she passed away. And the trauma that I have now, well, my trauma from that is like several things. It's like, for you it's planes, for me it's cars. So like whenever I see people like running, or like when I'm driving near that area, like I get very paranoid. I get like very like, you know, get intense.
Yeah.
But I did have a friend recently tell me last year, like maybe instead of like channeling that fear and being like, okay, Rebecca, her name was Rebecca, saying like, hey Rebecca, like whenever I'm in the car, like be my guardian angel, like be my, you know what I mean? Like trying to turn it on its head and be like, hey, like I get really anxious, like can you be my, you know, guardian angel when I'm ever driving and I'm feeling this sort of anxiety or whatever. And I've actually put that into practice, and it's really helped me kind of like just change the way of thinking about that. But I feel like another way that's channeled its way is like this idea of like the anxiety and fear, and usually it's not gonna fall, no? Okay. It is this idea of like you can't be in control of everything. And I think you and I talked about how I think when it comes to death at the end of the day, I don't think any human being is ever really truly prepared to lose anyone.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But isn't there, I don't know, I find some weird, I don't know if that's like sadistic, but like comfort in knowing of like, you know what? Like it's like I can prepare for this test as much as I can, but I'm never gonna get it. I'm never gonna ace it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like grief is that way. It's like you're never gonna ace grief because it's like you said, it's personal. You don't know how it's gonna be, and you just kind of have to let it flow, let it like experience it. And I don't know what comes to mind.
And I think that probably I totally agree with you, but at the same time, I really feel that we were I don't know, probably raised or like by people, or like I'm not blaming my dad or my mom
Society.
or anyone, like society,
Yeah.
most of it, because we are not raised with this thing that it's inevitable, that it's going to happen. Like
Right.
once we are born,
Yeah.
like the only thing that it's sure that will happen is that we will die at some point. And we feel like if you think about Buddhism, they live their lives and they enjoy it and they live every day if it was their last. But when they die, it's like more like a celebration of what their life was, instead of being sad. And because you're not only what you're seeing right now, you know. I'm way more much than only a body in this world. So we are energy, and energy doesn't die, just transforms. So it's more, and I really think that that's why you have been feeling very connected, I must say, like with Rebecca, because you are saying that you're channeling your your anxiety or whatever you're feeling, but asking her to be your guardian angel or your guide or whatever. And I really feel like that works, because I'm living proof that that happens, because I have put, like, believe me, I have talked so many times to my dad, and I started doing that like a couple of years ago, because I heard that when you talk to them, they're still with you, but they're not in person. It doesn't matter, but they're energy and they're with you. And I'm pretty sure that if you continue doing that, you will connect with Rebecca in a different way, and probably you will be able to close this, like to give it some closure to your grief, because probably you had been like denying it or trying to deal, and just it hurts when you focus on the bad things of what you didn't do, or what was left off, or what you said, or what you didn't say. It doesn't matter anymore. But at the same time, if they can hear you, because I believe in that, I really believe that my dad is with me. I just talk to him, I just pray, and I just ask him to help me with whatever it is, and I'm pretty sure that he's with me. I can feel him. So I think that that's the best way to deal with it, to continue believing that at some point we'll meet again.